I think everybody has the same opinion about Bitcoin by now. They're all saying that Bitcoin's going to have this massive flush to the downside that's going to send us below 40K. Now, I really don't think that's going to happen, and this is one of the reasons why. So what I think everybody's doing is they're using a bar pattern, and they're directly overlaying the price of 2022, the price action, to what's happening now. Now, I can definitely see the similarities, but this final flush to the downside that sends us to, below 50K, below 40K, whatever, I don't think it's going to happen because people fail to realize, or maybe they do, I don't know, that this final move in November of 2022 only happened because one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world went bankrupt overnight. So it makes sense that when we have this massive black swan event, that there's another lower low for Bitcoin. Because in my opinion, this was the actual bottom for crypto in terms of max capitulation and max fear in the market. I don't know another word for it. Maybe you could call it the organic bottom. Because another thing that proves that is just looking at something as simple as the RSI. We can see that the RSI went below 30, and historically, when it goes below 30, that's always the bottom for Bitcoin. And if we look at what happened after that bottom in the summer, price started to form a bottom, this massive base, and I think this would have been the bottom, but obviously since that black swan event happened, it went a little bit lower, but then we immediately recovered a few weeks later, and the bull run started after that. So I guess unless we see some crazy black swan event in the next few months, I don't think this is going to have some crazy flush to the downside. Now, I'm definitely not opposed to, one more move down between 50 and 60K. I guess that's possible, but I think somewhere in this range right here, in this circle, is the bottoming zone. Because looking below at the RSI, this is also, or I guess a couple weeks ago, it was below 30. So usually when it does that, it's the bottom for Bitcoin. Now, if we see a lower low on price, I think the RSI will actually make a higher low, which would make a bullish divergence, which would be very good for the price action. It'd be very bullish. So, whether we go a little bit lower or not, I don't think it matters because long term, in the next couple years, Bitcoin's going to be at hundreds of thousands of dollars.